Your son can come to FDMG Delaware, my brother. Process almost complete. He said Tank Davis is a Pan-Africanist. He might be. Is Tank Davis a Pan-Africanist? Still your thick chick. Mr. Still your thick chick Ifa Tunde. Cut that out, my brother. I don't want that name, my brother. Dr. Still your thick chick Ifa Tunde. Cut it out, my brother. We must stay focused. Brothers, we must stay focused. I ain't got no beef with nobody in the conscious community because nobody in the conscious community is on my level. So how can I have beef with them? How can I have beef? Nobody's on my level. I'm the King Kong. I'm the Muhammad Ali of the black consciousness. I'm the Muhammad Ali of the black consciousness. I'm the Muhammad Ali of the black consciousness. In fact, my new name is King Kong Cassius Clay. My new name is King Kong Cassius Clay. 4K, we spelling Clay with a K. King Kong Cassius Clay. Because I'm knocking all fake wokers out the box. King Kong Cassius Clay. King Kong Cassius. King Kong Cassius Clay. Snow bunnies ain't got no backside. Snow bunnies ain't got. So if she's sitting on your lap, her back is on your lap because bunnies ain't got no backside. Her back is on your lap. Her back is on your lap because bunnies ain't got no butt. So her back is on your lap. I don't want no locks, brother. I don't want no locks. I don't want no locks. That's not me. I'm not into the long hair for black men movement. No disrespect, but I'm not into the long hair for black men movement. No disrespect. I'm not into the ponytails. I'm not into that for the black men. I can't do it. Not for me. That's not for me. I don't want long hair. That's just not, that doesn't fit into my personal definition of masculinity. I can't do that. No disrespect to the brothers with the long hair. No disrespect at all. I'm talking about my personal. I can't do the locks in a ponytail. I just, that don't work for my gangster. That don't work for my gangster. Snow bunnies ain't winning, my brother. It's black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Snow bunnies ain't winning, my brother. It's black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Snow bunnies ain't winning, my brother. It's black queens forever. See, if you got a snow bunny, that makes you a snow dummy. If you got a snow bunny, that makes you a snow dummy. If you got a snow bunny, that makes you a snow dummy. If you got a snow bunny, that makes you a snow dummy. If you got a snow bunny, you a snow dummy. No disrespect to the Neanderthal queendom. No disrespect to the Neanderthal queendom. I'm just rocking for my sisters. No disrespect to the Pale Pavilion. No disrespect to the Pale Pavilion. I'm just rocking for my sisters. Where the snow dummies at? Where are the snow bunny having snow dummies? Snow dummy brothers, where y'all at? Snow dummy brothers, where y'all at? If you love us so much, why you still single? I'm gonna answer your question, sister. The sister asked me if I love black queens so much. She said, if you love black queens so much, why you still single? I'm going to tell you why. Number one is revolution over romance. I got schools to build. I got a Pan-African liberation movement. I got the Bishop Turner National Independent Black Political Movement. I got the National Independent Black Parent Association. I got the Shockumentary docu-series coming up. I'm working, sister. It's revolution over the romance. It is politics over the punani. So the first reason I'm single is I'm still putting in that grassroots work. That's number one. Number two, a lot of y'all sisters, y'all don't do no work for the people. I'ma just keep it real. Even the woke sisters, y'all don't really be putting in no work for the people. Do you feel me? What are you doing to serve the people? Because you should be serving the people before you look to become my wife. You should be serving the people before you look to become my wife. So are you serving the people? Or you just want to be with a prominent personality? Okay? Because I'm not Amtrak. I'm not taking you nowhere. I'm not Greyhound. You're not getting on this bus and driving it nowhere. Are you serving the people, my sister? You know what else? A lot of y'all suffer from the feminist virus. A lot of sisters, even the conscious sisters, a lot of y'all have the white feminist virus. You don't respect black men. You can't take leadership from black men. Some of you have a grudge against black men. Not most sisters, but a lot of you got that feminism real bad. I'm not putting up with it. So I'm going to take my time and let the ancestors choose. And last but not least, there will be 2 queens in my kingdom. 2 queens. But the main reason, I'm working. That's the main reason. I am working. Let the ancestors choose. The US dollar is an endangered species. The US dollar is an endangered species. And if this capitalist white man keep playing with those communist white and yellow men in Asia, if this American capitalist white man keep playing around with those communist white and yellow men in Asia, if this American capitalist white man keep playing around with that Russian communist and that yellow communist in China, the US dollar is going to be worth so little. The US dollar is going to be worth so little, they won't need no damn digital currency. You won't need no Fed now. They keep playing around because Russia and China is about to bankrupt the Federal Reserve. I said Russia and China is about to bankrupt the Federal Reserve. I said Russia and China about to bankrupt the Federal Reserve. So if this capitalist white man don't work it out with that communist white man in Russia, if this capitalist white man don't work it out with that communist white man in Russia and that communist yellow man in China, the Federal Reserve about to go bankrupt. But that's not our issue. We need to build an African currency. We need to build an African currency. We need a Pan-African currency linked to the resources under the soil of Mother Africa and the Caribbean. We need an African currency. Let's call it the Ifa Tunde. We need an African currency. My vote is we call it the Ifa Tunde. You have the dollar, you have the euro, you have the yen, you have the rand, you have the sefa. Now you have the Ifa Tunde. I vote that the global African dollar that will be linked to the resources, the natural, mineral, God-given mineral wealth of Africa and the Caribbean, I vote we call it the Ifa Tunde. And it should have my face on it. You could say, I need to borrow 25 Ifa, 25 Ifa Tundes, please. That'll be 5,000 Ifa Tundes, please. I'm gonna get me some Ifa Tunde money printed up. I'm gonna start my own currency. I'm gonna start my own currency. Oh yes. Oh yes. FDMG is coming, y'all. FDMG is coming. This is what I'm gonna do with all snow dummies in love with the snow bunnies. If you are a snow dummy in love with we're gonna lock your ass in a human zoo. Let's bring back the human zoos. Let's bring back the human zoos for all these Negro pens who can't get their act together. We're gonna put your ass in a zoo, the Coon Zoo, a zoo. Put all the Negro pens in a zoo for sisters only. Who coming to my for sisters only relationships and dating seminar? If you don't want me coming to your city, why are you on my live feed? Hop off, my brother. Hop off. All Africans who don't like me, get off my damn live. If you don't want me, I don't want you. You must be a snow dummy. I just sent somebody to the new block party. Block party is back. I want you to bring me some sea moss to the block party. Who else need to go to the block party? Nah, I don't like when brothers put blonde in their hair. That's not masculine to me. No disrespect to the brothers who do it. I don't like the blonde tips in the brothers' hair. I'm not into it. I don't like the blonde tips. I'm not a fan of that European hair color at all. But I definitely don't like it on the short hair. It looks a bit too zesty for me. It looks a bit too zesty for me. It looks a bit too zesty for me. And that's looking kind of zesty. Listen, brother. If you want blonde tips on your short hair, all power to you, brother. I'm not judging you, brother. I'm not judging you, brother. I'm just saying I'm not a fan of blonde highlights in men's hair. That's all I'm saying. First of all, it's European hair color. First of all, it's European hair color. First of all, it's European hair color. That's number one. So we shouldn't be doing it anyway. But blonde tips in a brother's hair, I just don't like it, bro. That's all. Do your thing, my brother. I'm just saying, for me, it's not masculine. That's all I'm saying. We're not talking about black people with naturally blonde hair because there's only a few of us. That's only a few of us. So that's not even worth a discussion. That's not even worth a discussion. Most Africans do not have blonde hair. Most Africans do not have blue eyes. Most Africans do not have green eyes. Most Africans do not have pale skin. So it's not even worth mentioning. See, you're so in love with your oppressor. You're so in love with your oppressor that you're always looking for excuses to be an imitation of your enemy. You're always looking for excuses to be an imitation of your enemy. You're always looking for excuses to be an imitation of your enemy. Imitation is extermination. Imitation is extermination. There can't be no external reparations without internal reparations, my brother. Stop looking for the money and let's start rebuilding self. Stop looking for a check from the government. Disorganized community with no institutions and no infrastructure. Repair self, and then you get reparations. Repair self, and then you get reparations. Why are you so infatuated with the snow bunnies, my brother? You keep asking snow bunny. I'm not into them, my brother. You must be a snow dummy then. You must be a snow dummy if you're into the snow bunnies. I heard the police will not be charged in the Jalen Walker case. Is that correct? Is it true that the police will not be charged in the Jalen Walker case? That's Akron, Ohio, right? Over 70 bullets, right? Can somebody confirm whether or not the police in the Jalen Walker case will not be charged? Is that correct? Where is LeBron James when you need him? Where is Uncle James when you need him? Can somebody confirm that the police in the Jalen Walker case will not be charged? How many bullets did they put in that brother? How many bullets did they put in that brother? We're my Akron, Ohio Africans. It's time for y'all to show up and show out. My Akron, Ohio Africans, it's time for y'all to show up and show out. 47 bullets, no charges. But Kamala Harris is in Africa talking about human rights. 47 bullets, no charges, and it just so happens they let us know that they will not charge the police in the Jalen Walker case, while everybody's attention is focused on our young brother in Kansas City, right? The 16-year-old who got shot twice, Kansas City. So the media snuck in the Jalen Walker situation while everybody was paying attention to the young brother in Kansas City. See how they work? See how they work? They waited for something bigger. So while everybody's focused on the young brother with the 2 bullets from the 80-year-old old crusty, they sneak in that the police in jail. See how deceptive, conniving, devious, malicious, and underhanded. You need a military Jesus. I love that. I love that. We need a military Jesus. That's right. Bring me the Jesus Christ with the army fatigues. Bring me the Jesus Christ with the AK-47. Bring me the Jesus Christ with the Rambo knife. I need somebody to do a painting of Jesus in full military uniform. Oh yes. We're going to revolutionize Christianity, brothers and sisters. We're going to revolutionize Christianity, brothers and sisters. We're going to revolutionize Christianity, brothers and sisters. Let's not be emotional and irresponsible here. LeBron James is a billionaire from Akron. He needs to speak on the fact that that brother got pumped with 47 bullets and the police are not receiving any federal charges while Vice President Kamala Harris is in West Africa making Ghana safe for the rainbow flag. We have to expose the contradictions. We have to expose the contradictions. Do Black Lives Matter or Black Rainbow Lives matter? Do Black Lives Matter or Black Rainbow Lives matter? My St. Louis brothers don't need positive affirmation. They need gainful employment. Ain't nothing wrong with my St. Louis brothers. Shout out to all my St. Louis alpha males. Ain't nothing wrong with the St. Lunatic family. They need gainful employment. My Chicago brothers need gainful employment. My Philadelphia, Pennsylvania hometown brothers need gainful employment. My Baltimore brothers need gainful employment. My DC, Chicago, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Detroit. Black men need gainful employment. Black women, stop feeding the narrative that black men ain't shit. Black women, stop feeding the narrative that black men ain't shit. Black women, stop feeding the narrative. Fight for gainful employment. Fight for criminal justice reform. Fight for gainful employment. Fight for criminal justice reform. Stop condemning the black man and fight for criminal justice reform and gainful employment.